Again, did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated with a child under 15 years old? As a state jail felony, range of punishment is 180 days, up to 2 years in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's here on Christopher Mariscal?
Present and ready, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2025 CR 001975, State versus Christopher Mariscal. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Andrew Harris Edelman for the state.
Sam Locke for Christopher Mariscal, ready.
And are you Mr. Mariscal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Mariscal, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, probation, this is an application. Mr. Mariscal, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Mariscal, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you're charged with driving while intoxicated with a child under 15 years old? As a state jail felony, range of punishment is 180 days, up to 2 years in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes,
Do you believe he's currently confident and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Mariscal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine, and the state recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There have not, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 100 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
Should be contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Judge.
We've reviewed. We have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We can, Judge. I prepared him, said there would be a pre-sentence report, but we're happy to waive and proceed to sentencing today.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
He's done fairly well on bond, Your Honor. He had a glitch in February. There was a positive test for alcohol on his ignition interlock the day after Valentine's Day. Nothing that was above the legal limit, but at that time, the court ordered him to do, how many, was 120?
120
Sober meetings, yeah.
And you've done how many at this point?
150.
He continued on himself, Judge. He's got, well, there's one other thing I wasn't going to bring it up today, but he's got a travel plan out in October, but we can just address that at some other time. I was going to bring that up at sentencing. I believe he's going to do well on your probation, Judge. He's taking this very seriously.
There's also an alcohol awareness class that you had me take after the February 14th, which I took immediately as well.
Okay. And what is the plans for October?
He had previously booked a cruise, leaving out of Galveston, going to the Mayan Riviera for his wife's 50th birthday, Your Honor. I told him that we would address that with the court once he'd established that he's a good probationer and that he's not somebody you are worried about.
Well, what I can tell you is I'll allow you to do that. But what I do is upon return, you must do a UA. And what I can tell you, if there are violations for your probation from now until then, don't even bother asking because it's not going to get approved.
That's fine. Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order that you continue your sober support meetings. So for every sober support meeting you do, that will be 1 hour deducted from your community service restitution.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Judge.
All right. There's to be the DWI education course.
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, if that's been completed within the time frame where this was pending, that will count. All right, there's to be ignition interlock for half the term. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. And for this, I'm going to do the VIP live because this is very serious, okay?
Yes,
With
sir.
a juvenile in the car and things could have went so badly. And I'm going to do a driver's license suspension for 180 days. Field visits, 1 time per month for 3 months. Probation is, thank you, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And I am going to order parenting classes.
Yes, sir.
And once he completes parenting classes, 50 hours of the community service restitution will be deemed satisfied. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. I know that you understood, or at least now you understand what you did was insane. And I don't mean insane by the legal definition of insanity. I mean insane in that you put your wife's life in danger and your child's life in danger. Your attorney does a lot of DWI cases. I think he can tell you that none of his clients have ever told him, I intended to go out and drink, get intoxicated. Nobody ever intends to get intoxicated. And then for people who end up killing somebody, nobody ever says, you know what, my intention was to go out, get drunk, and kill somebody. But it happens all the time because once you start drinking and you don't know when to stop, and then you drive and nobody can tell you anything because you think you're all right. And then the next thing you know, you're before me, not for just the DWI, but because somebody has been injured or dead. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that could have easily been your child or your wife.
Yes, Your Honor.
So it appears to the court, you're one of those people who can't drink. I don't drink. I think it's nasty, but that's just me. So you're not allowed to drink while you're on probation.
Yes, sir.
If you drink when you're on probation, that's going to be a violation. So from here on out, anything that you do, you need to ask yourself these questions. Is this something that could potentially result in me going to the state jail facility for 2 years? State jail facility, that's day for day time. So if you were sent for 2 years, you'd be missing 2 years of your family's life. And if you think of everything that's happened in your life in 1 year or 2 years, think about how much you'd be missing.
Yes, sir.
In this court, I want people to be successful in probation. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. If you feel like you're going to pick up a drink, call your probation officer. They're not going to file a motion to revoke. What they're going to do is they're going to send me a notice and say, we need to have a compliance hearing, judge. He's thinking about drinking, and then we'll address it. But if you're just out there doing your own thing, that's not going to help. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
There you go. All right. Good luck to you.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you.
Yes.
one thing that he may need in order to successfully complete probation is an occupational driver's license. So I'll just
Just
look
now, yes.
for it after it's filed.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. And probation, Mr. Mariscal, he has a trip planned for his wife's 50th. He has a lot of apologizing to do to her. I don't know. Maybe she don't want you on the trip. I don't know. So if you want to slip me a note and his wife really doesn't want him on the trip, she just want to be by herself, just slip that to me and I'll deny the trip. But I've already told him he has the court's permission to go on that trip. But if there are any violations of his probation, he's not going. So whether you're allowed to go is up to you.
Yes, sir.
If you'll give them the October dates, and he's going to need to UA immediately upon return.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, and thank you for always dressing appropriately for court. And I hope the sober meetings are helping you and you're meeting people.
It's helpful. That's why I continue.
All right, awesome. Well, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Maybe excuse?
Yes, thank you.
Judge.
As Christopher Mariscal stands before Judge Stephanie Boyd, the courtroom atmosphere is serious and controlled. This is not a case about paperwork or technicalities. It is about responsibility. The charge is driving while intoxicated with a child under the age of 15, a state jail felony that carries real and lasting consequences. Judge Boyd ensures that every legal safeguard is followed. She confirms discovery compliance, verifies that the defendant reviewed and understood his application for community supervision, and carefully explains the punishment range, up to 2 years in a state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. There is no confusion. The defendant acknowledges he understands. When asked for his plea, Mariscal responds with no contest. Judge Boyd reviews the state's evidence and finds it sufficient. With that, she formally finds him guilty. The courtroom reaches a turning point. Sentencing is no longer optional, it is inevitable. The defense highlights that Mariscal has done well on bond and has upcoming travel plans. Judge Boyd allows the travel, but not without conditions. Upon return, there will be testing. Accountability does not pause for convenience. Judge Boyd then delivers the sentence with precision and authority. 2 years in a state jail facility, suspended and probated for 2 years, a $1,500 fine, 100 hours of community service with limited reductions only through sober support meetings and parenting classes, ignition interlock, DWI education, random drug and alcohol testing, regular probation reporting, a 180-day driver's license suspension, proof of employment, parenting classes, absolute sobriety. Then comes the most powerful moment of the hearing. Judge Stephanie Boyd looks directly at the defendant and states the truth plainly. He put his wife's life and his child's life in danger. She tells him what the court believes, that alcohol is a problem for him and that he is not allowed to drink at all while on probation. One drink would be a violation. One mistake could send him to jail. She makes it clear that probation is not a free pass. It is a final opportunity. Judge Boyd emphasizes that she wants people to succeed, but success requires honesty, compliance, and accountability. Because this is a plea bargain and the defendant waived his rights, there will be no appeal. Because it is a felony conviction, he is prohibited from owning or possessing weapons. Every consequence is explained clearly. Nothing is hidden. The hearing ends with a firm but composed closing. Judge Boyd wishes the defendant luck, not as sympathy, but as a reminder that the outcome now depends entirely on his choices. This case is a clear example of why Judge Stephanie Boyd courtroom videos resonate so strongly. She destroys dangerous behavior, protects children, and delivers justice with clarity, authority, and unmistakable seriousness.